Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Prayasi Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Prayasi Namo Jai Mara Sharanaya Taravata Purnama
For some reason आपके मोबाइल पे लिंक चढ़ा नहीं रहा है, कोई मैसेज आ नहीं रहा है। ये यस मैंने इधर भी ट्राई किया,
मैसेज नहीं आ रहा व्हाट्सएप का मैसेज हो गया है। नहीं
मैं फिर गलत That's why I was wondering.
When they look to see anyway, they look like
Yes, I got it.
Again, huh?
Yes. Sorry.
No problem. So what time है please?
Okay.
आपको वो बात महामंत्र फिर उसके बाद महामंत्र
then we are making everything. If you want, welcome. Then again,
हरे कृष्ण माता जी धन्यवाद
wash your hands. Okay, after that. Yes, after you because offer thing
हरे कृष्णा आगे उनको लाना है मतलब जाके
Who wants to?
help
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta
जय।
राम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सत्र श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
जय।
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय।
आचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय।
फाउंडर आचार्य श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
प्रेम से कौशिक कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की
जय।
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
जय।
श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की
जय।
नवद्वीप महापुर धाम की
जय।
पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
जय।
जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की
जय।
जगन्नाथ बलदेव उत्तरा महारानी छप्पन भोग की
जय।
साम अवेद भक्त वृंद की
जय।
नाय गो प्रेमानंदी
हरि 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 बोल।
all glories be assembled.
हरे कृष्णा।
All glories be assembled.
हरे कृष्णा।
All glories be assembled.
हरे कृष्णा।
All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga.
जय नरसिंह श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रहलाद जय पद्म मुख पद्म प्रियंगा जय नरसिंह श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह
प्रह्लादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
मुझे आके दे, मुझे मिला। अच्छा मुझे यही दे दो, मैं आके जाके
भगवते श्री महानरसिंहाय नमस्ते। अभयमभयमात्मनि भूयिष्ठावम् पंचाशतंचमस्यैव नवमो प्रह्लादपरतो दशमो महारौद्रो द्वादश करुणाकाय विद्महे दीप्तराष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नरसिंहः प्रचोदयात्। देवता कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थं सभा संवशमुद्भवम् श्रीनृसिंहं महावीरं नमामि हिरण्यमुखे। लक्ष्म्यालिङ्गितवामङ्गं भक्तानां वरदायकं श्रीनृसिंहं महावीरं नमामि हिरण्यमुखे। मन्त्रमालाधरं शङ्खचक्रार्जुयुधधारिणं श्रीनृसिंहं सर्वपापविनाशनं दिग्भक्ति भयनाशनम्
नहीं आज वो प्रसादम थोड़ा लेट है
Hare Krishna.
वरदं श्रीशं दैत्येश्वर विदारणं श्रीजशं वेदान्तयज्ञेशं ब्रह्मरुद्रादिवन्दितं श्रीऋषिं वज्रनकाय विद्महे देवनकाय धीमहि तन्नो नरसिंहः प्रचोदयात्। हरे
We need to start the show. वीडियो नहीं शेयर होता क्योंकि दोनों एक साथ नहीं होगा, शायद नहीं होगा ना। ठीक है, देन यू हैव शेयर द यूट्यूब लिंक राइट, तो रहने दो उसको।
यहाँ पर ही वो कर रखा है, ओपन है इसमें। You can post from there and copy and paste.
There's no organizer against
Hare Krishna. So if you can pay attention for the next 30 minutes, because we are celebrating Chappan Bhog today. So this is going to be a very short, maybe half an hour talk on the devotees of Chappan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja
Yashodanandana
Yamuna Tira
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gaura Sundar Jaya Nityananda Rama, Gaura Sundar Jaya Nityananda Rama. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya 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 Shiva. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya 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 Thank you so much to all of you for joining us on this most auspicious day when we celebrate Chappan Bhog for our deities, Jagannath Baldev Subramanya. Actually, a couple of days back, when I was before, the deities right on top, you see the big deities there. Those are actually my home deities. And I was feeling very guilty that I was not giving them time. I'm so busy here. So I was feeling very guilty. And I was praying to Jagannath that somehow give me an opportunity to serve you. I mean, I'm so involved in, of course, I'm serving God if I Jai Gaura, Shri Krishna, Shri Jagannath. But still, and then I got a call from a couple and they wanted to have Jagannath Chappan Bhog. I said, Jagannath, you're so merciful. I was just thinking about it. And you made this call happen. And so we immediately decided that we were going to have this Chappan Bhog. And today we are here in front of Jagannath with all the beautiful Jagannath deities. The devotees have also been asked to bring their Jagannath so that they can also participate in the Chappan Bhog. And so we were very fortunate to be here in the presence of Lord Jagannath himself and pray to him that he may give us his mercy so that we may be able to serve him nicely. So normally this seat is very uncomfortable for me. I don't like to sit on the Vyasasana and talk. It's always Malavadra Prabhu who sits on these major occasions and speaks. But he's out of town today, unfortunately. And so he told me that you have to, because you don't want to, you have to. I said, okay, Prabhu, I'll speak, but I'll speak only for 15-20 minutes. He said, whatever you have to speak. I'm not a good speaker, I'll be honest with you. So when I'm in front of my seniors like Mahaguna Mataji and all the Gopal Krishna Goswami disciples I hear, I'm so grateful to them for joining us in this wonderful celebration. They're all very senior to me, so I'm very grateful to them for participating, and I pray to them that they may encourage me and inspire me to speak a few words. And then, of course, there's Malgovind Prabhu, who's a very senior Radhanath Swami Maharaj disciple. He was preaching very voraciously and very aggressively in Atlanta. Actually, when he left Atlanta and went back to India, many of those who he was preaching came and joined my group. So I have so much to be grateful for and be so indebted to Prabhuji. And he's here today, so it's a double bonus for me, double blessing for me. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, what can I say about Jagannath's glories? Jagannath's glories is tremendous and unlimited. Nobody can speak in 15 minutes about the glories of Jagannath. But I'm going to repeat a few words that once Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj told me, that he had explained to me. Because he's truly an authority on Jagannath Puri Dham. He's a true authority on Jagannath. Nobody can speak about Jagannath the way he can. He has written books on it. He's written the Sri Kshetra Parikrama. He's written the pastimes of Jagannath. Tremendous, very, very, very elevated and such wonderful insights into Jagannath's pastimes. So I'll just repeat a few words of his because what he said was truly very revealing. But many of you may have read his book and you already know it, but those who don't, you will learn something very nice about this Jagannath Puri Dham, right? So Dwarka Puri Dham, Dwarka Dham, you all know, is known as Aishwarya Dham, right? Why is it known as Aishwarya Dham? Because it's very opulent. All the palaces of Krishna were so opulent, 16,108 palaces, all extremely opulent. And there Krishna was in all opulence. He was the king over there and he was in all opulence. So it's known as Aishwarya Dham, right? What is Vrindavan Dham known as? Anyone knows? Those who are initiated, you all can't answer this. What is Vrindavan Dham known as? Anyone knows? Okay, we can answer anyone. Madhurya Dham. It is known as Madhurya Dham because Krishna's leelas in Vrindavan are Madhurya, full of rasa, full of nectar. So that's why Vrindavan Dham is known as Madhurya Dham. That is where Krishna performs his most intimate pastimes. And not only is it Madhurya Dham, it is also a Dham where we have to be very careful that we don't commit any offense. Offenses there are taken very seriously. So if you go to Vrindavan, be very careful, right? No offenses over there. I one time had an immediate reaction to an offense that I committed in Vrindavan. I'll share with you. Actually, it was an offense. It was not an offense, but Krishna took it as an offense. Because we actually took a rickshaw from Srila Prabhupada's mandir over there, Krishna Guna Mandir, and we went to Loy Bazaar. And the rickshaw man said he will take, I think it was 10 rupees per person at that time, right? And we were two of us. So when we went there, he started demanding more. He said, you have to pay 50 rupees. He said, but you have already agreed to pay 10 rupees, so why should we give you 50 rupees? And we argued for some time. We never argue with the Brahmasi. Keep that in mind. We never argue. You get immediate reaction. And we didn't pay. We paid the $20 and we walked away. And immediately I got a reaction for that. There was a nail which was there in before Gangotri. You know the shop Gangotri? That went right through my foot. Right? It went right through my foot and I had to go immediately to a doctor and he had to inject me for tetanus and all that fun stuff. And I realized that this is why. Just give it. What 20 rupees you're arguing for? Come on. Right? This is what Vrindavan is all about. Okay? You can't take any liberties in Vrindavan. Okay? Your offense means immediate reaction. Immediate reaction. I learned a lesson. After that, no matter what they ask, if they ask me my shirt, I will give it. No arguing about anything. So that's Madhurya Dham, Vrindavan. Then what is Mayapur Dham? Anyone knows what is Mayapur Dham? Huh? No, no. Audharya Dham. Audharya Dham. Audharya means mercy, right? Unlimited mercy. So over there, Mahaprabhu, who is residing there, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is on our altar there, and Nityananda Prabhu, they are residing in Mayapur. And so there is unlimited mercy, unlimited. And no offense is taken as an offense. Okay. Okay, there no offense is taken. Mahaprabhu is Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. He is freely giving Krishna Prema, right? So over there, no worries. Over there you can go, don't commit offenses, of course. It doesn't mean it's ordinary now, so you go and do anything you want, right? You still have to observe certain restrictions, you have to observe some rules and regulations. But there, this kind of offense that you get in Vrindavan and get a reaction, you won't get that in Mayapur. That's why it's called Audharya. Okay? So over there, the Lord is very merciful and giving Krishna Prema to everyone. Anyone who comes to Mayapur is recipient of Krishna Prema. That is the mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But that's a topic for another day when we talk about Mahaprabhu. Then what is Jagannath Puri Dham? Anyone knows? What is Jagannath Puri Dham? Aishwarya, Madhurya, Audharya. What is Jagannath Puri Dham? Anyone? This is the most hidden. Jagannath Dham is the most hidden Dham. Now the secrets of Jagannath Dham are not very easily known. It is Vairagya Dham. Vairagya Dham, because there Krishna is in constant separation from Radharani. Constant separation. Jagannath is Krishna in separation from Radharani. Many of you may know the story about how Jagannath's form came about, right? Does anyone not know? Can you raise your hand if I don't know? Others all know, right? Okay. So in short, I'll just tell you. One time Rohini, who is the mother of Balram, she was actually reciting the pastimes of Krishna to the wives of Krishna in Dwarka because they wanted to know. Krishna in his dream also, he would chant Radharani's name. And his wives would hear him saying Radhe, Radhe in his sleep also, in his every time he was in separation from Radharani, Dwarka. He was in Dwarka, but he was in separation from Radharani. And so Rohini was saying the pastimes of Krishna, but she had one condition that if Krishna comes here, then I will stop talking. So they placed Subhadra, who is the sister of Krishna, at the doorway, telling her that if Krishna comes, please alert us immediately, because we don't want Krishna to come and hear his Vrindavan Leela, because what will happen is his anxiety for Radharani will increase and he will leave us and go away to Vrindavan. So we don't want that to happen. So they posted as a guard, they posted Subhadra at the doorway. But Subhadra herself became so engrossed in the Vrindavan Leela that Rohini was talking about, she forgot that she was supposed to be guarding the door and not allow Krishna in. And Krishna Balram came and she is totally lost. And so Krishna and Balram standing next to her were listening to this wonderful Leela. His own Leela Krishna is listening in. And in ecstasy, his arms went in, both Krishna and Balram's arms went in. The arms that you see are the way his arms were. And his legs also went in, and the legs could hardly be seen. And that's the form of Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. That form that Krishna and Baladeva and Subhadra took at the doorway is that form of Jagannath. Right? And so it is said that the Jagannath Dham is eternal. Is eternal. Even when this universe is destroyed, even when this universe comes to an end, nothing happens to Jagannath Puri Dham. How do we know this? There's a proof in the scriptures. How many of you have read about Markandeya Rishi? Do you all know the story of Markandeya Rishi? Markandeya Rishi is a great soul, and he asked for the benediction from Krishna that when this annihilation happens, I want to see it personally. I want to see the annihilation. I should be there when the annihilation happens. I want to see this annihilation happen. So Krishna said, Tathastu, you want to see? Go ahead. So when the annihilation happened, you know how annihilation happens, right? It starts from the bottom of the universe. there is Shesha over there, and that Shesha is actually holding this whole universe up on his hood, and from him starts the fire of destruction, right? And that fire of destruction then becomes this. It agitates the waters of this universe, and then the waters are the ones which keep rising, and they destroy the entire universe, right? So Markandeya Rishi, since he had this boon, he was in this ocean of destruction, this water of destruction, and he was being thrown about everywhere, right? But because he had this benediction, he could not even die. He was in tremendous torment and stress and being thrown about, and he was seeing everything being destroyed because that was the boon he wanted. He was seeing everything being destroyed. So, in this whole situation, Krishna still gives his mercy to Markandeya Rishi. How does he give his mercy? He actually sees Krishna in that waters of destruction. In which form does he see Krishna? You must have all seen this form. He sees Krishna on a leaf in a banyan tree, right? Have you ever seen the picture of that small Krishna on a leaf with putting his thumb of his toe in his mouth? Everyone would have seen it. This is the most famous picture of Krishna everywhere, right? That is the conception of that form which Markandeya Rishi saw Krishna on that leaf. Okay, just for a minute, and then those waters they took Markandeya away, and he was struggling to again see that form, but he never again saw that form. He just saw that form once, and then he was trying to save himself, right? So he was trying to stay afloat and try to get out of the water as much as he could. Finally, he was thrown by those waters, by the mercy of Krishna, onto a shore, right? And he got out of the waters and he saw that this place, there was no destruction, nothing. Everything was intact. So he was wondering what place is this, right? The whole universe is being destroyed, but this one place, it's all in its full glory. Do you all know which place was that? Anyone? Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri, that is the wonder of Jagannath Puri Dham, is that even when all destruction happens, it is never destroyed. Never destroyed. So, we should all go and stay in Jagannath Puri, right? Does that mean we'll live eternally? No, because it's a cycle of birth and death you have to go through. And destruction has still a long way to go, right? Kali Yuga has just started 5,000 years. Long, long way to go. So if you're going to live that long, then it's different. Otherwise, no. But we always have to remember that Jagannath Puri is eternal. Now we discussed about these three dhams, Vrindavan Dham, Mayapur Dham, and Jagannath Puri Dham. In our Gaudiya Vaishnavas, these three dhams are the most important dhams. These are the dhams we really visit regularly in order to inspire ourselves in our bhakti, in our spiritual worship, right? We visit these three dhams. Of these three dhams, which is the highest of all three dhams? Can anyone say? Huh? Vrindavan Dham. Okay, anyone else? Puri, anyone else? Huh? Mayapur. Okay. So, Vrindavan Dham is a copy of Krishna Lok in spiritual world, right? The Vrindavan in the spiritual world is the same as the Vrindavan Dham in the material world. Mayapur Dham is also there in the spiritual world. It is a part of Krishna Lok only. It's a one side of the Krishna Lok is Mayapur Dham, right? Jagannath Puri Dham is eternally in the material world. It's eternally in the universe, right? It's not destroyed, right? So now we have to logically arrive at a conclusion that which of these three dhams is the highest of all. Okay, not just guess. Okay, Some said Vrindavan Dham, some said Mayapur, some said Jagannath Puri. None of the answers are wrong. But there is one Dham which is very special, and I'll explain to you how. Okay. In Vrindavan Dham, okay, in Vrindavan Dham, Sri Radharani is in separation from Krishna, right? Because for 100 years, Krishna was cursed to be separated from Radharani. In the spiritual world, he was cursed. That's another story, we'll go into it some other time. But he was cursed to be away from Radharani for 100 years. And so for 100 years, he left Vrindavan. Okay, he was away from Vrindavan. And 100 years, Radharani had to stay, and all the gopis had to stay away from Krishna. That was a very pitiable situation for the gopis and Radharani. For them, there was no life without Krishna. But the only reason they stayed alive was because the Shastras explain and our Acharyas explain, is because they felt that if we give up our body, it will be very painful for Krishna. And they didn't want to give even a second of pain to Krishna. They would do anything for Krishna's pleasure. And so they were willing to suffer in hell eternally, if necessary, if it would give pleasure to Krishna. And that's the only reason they stayed in that body and suffered only for Krishna's pleasure. Right? So Vrindavan Dham is a place where Radharani is always in pain, in separation from Krishna. First 11.5 years she enjoyed with Krishna. It was not exactly enjoyment, but still his leelas were there and all that. And then after 100 years, when Krishna came back, he already prepared for them to go back to the spiritual world. So really speaking, it was all agony for Radharani and the gopis. When you come to Mayapur, Mayapur is Krishna in the form of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, right? And Gauranga Mahaprabhu is in separation from Radharani. Correct? Everyone knows that, right? Mahaprabhu is always in separation from Radharani. He taught us how to love Krishna in separation. He taught us that we are all in separation from Krishna. We must realize that. We have left Krishna and come, so we are in separation from Krishna. So as a devotee of Krishna, he is showing us how to love Krishna in separation in Mayapur. Okay? That's Vrindavan, this is Mayapur. Right? Here Radharani is in separation, here Mahaprabhu is in separation. Everyone clear about that? Now you come to Jagannath Puri. I just told you that Jagannath is in separation from Radharani. Because that Jagannath is Krishna who is in separation from Radharani. And I told you how that form came about. Okay, so far so good? Alright. Now, Mahaprabhu, when he came on this planet, he spent half his life in Navadvip. Right? Half his life was spent in Navadvip. And then he took sannyas. When he took sannyas, he decided to stay in Jagannath Puri, right? Because he could not stay with his wife in Mayapur, he could not stay with his mother in Mayapur. As a sannyasi, you can't. You are totally detached and you have to be away from family. So he was planning to go to Vrindavan actually, but his mother requested him that at least don't go so far. You stay in Jagannath Puri so that I get news about you at least. Even if I cannot meet you, I continue to get news about you. So he agreed to stay in Jagannath Puri. Okay, so it is said that when Mahaprabhu arrived in Jagannath Puri, just 5 minutes more, when Mahaprabhu arrived in Jagannath Puri, at that time, the first time that he went to see Jagannath in the Jagannath temple, right? Now keep in mind, Jagannath is Krishna in separation from Radharani, right? And Mahaprabhu is also Krishna in separation from Radharani. But there's one distinction between the two. The distinction is that Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani. Okay? There's an internal reasons why Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani. He wanted to truly understand Radharani's love for him. Okay? So he was in the mood of Radharani. So here you have Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani, and you have Jagannath in the mood of separation of Radharani. So when they came together, when Mahaprabhu came in front of Jagannath in Jagannath Puri Dham, right? There was a complete atmosphere of ecstasy, right? That Vairagya became Sambhoga. That means Radharani and Krishna came together. That mood of Radharani in Mahaprabhu, in the form of Mahaprabhu, and that mood of Krishna in separation from Radharani, they came together. And it became the one complete Radha and Krishna put together. Okay, and in that ecstasy, it is explained in the Shastras, Mahaprabhu fainted. He fainted. And it is explained how Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya came and saved him and took him home and all that. Then there's a big Leela in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. But here is the point that I want to make. This point was made to us by Bhakti Krishna Maharaj, explained very beautifully by him. Is that this is the one dham where both Mahaprabhu and Jagannath are residing at the same time. Eternally they will be there, wherever you go. Of course, Mahaprabhu is in Mayapur also, because that's his appearance place. But his Sambhoga place with Radharani is actually in Jagannath Puri Dham. And so, logically it is said that Jagannath Puri Dham is the highest dham in all of creation, in all of material creation. Jagannath Puri Dham is the highest. Two reasons that I gave you. One is it is eternal. Okay. Second, this is the place where both Jagannath and Gauranga Mahaprabhu are always in ecstasy coming together. Right? So when you go in the Jagannath Puri temple, right, when you go inside the temple, if you keep this mood, keep this pastime that happened in this temple, you will realize the ecstasy that is still there in that temple. You'll feel the vibrations, you'll feel the presence of Mahaprabhu and Jagannath in that temple at the same time. Jagannath is of course there, but you'll feel that mood is still there, the ecstasy is still there. And that's the reason why this dham is considered as the most potent. Most potent. So when devotees go there, when they go and take darshan of Jagannath, right, that time they get total empowerment. They get total empowerment when they absorb themselves in Jagannath, they absorb themselves in this pastime that happened in this temple. They get so empowered by the Lord. So empowered. So this dham is considered as the highest and the most merciful, you can say. Most merciful. Because when you go there, you experience the ecstasy that Mahaprabhu felt when he came face to face with Jagannath. Does this help? Does that explain why this dham is so wonderful? So when we go to Jagannath Puri Dham, we should go in this mood and we'll see the difference. We'll see how potent and how wonderful that dham is. So any questions or any comments? Yes. Yeah, in Jagannath Dham, outside Jagannath's main temple, there is many temples. Inside the Jagannath,
No, not inside. When we come out,
in the courtyard.
Yeah, there are so many small temples, right? I think one was.
I don't think they have Mahaprabhu's temple inside. Because Mahaprabhu's pastimes are all outside. I don't think they have that. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. I have been to so many temples there, I have not seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is it there, Prabhu? No. It can't be there because Mahaprabhu came as a devotee. He would want that. But outside you have so many, Kundicha, you have Gambhira. All those places are Mahaprabhu's places. And the other great temple in Jagannath Puri is Kota Gopinath. That is where Mahaprabhu entered into Gopinath and He's still there in the Gopinath form, right? He entered, there is a cut on his thigh, on the thigh of Gopinath. If you go very early in the morning, just before Mangalarti, they show you that. And you can see that same cut is there on the thigh of Gopinath. It's still there. And into that, Mahaprabhu entered. So Mahaprabhu is residing in Jagannath Puri in multiple places in multiple ways. And Tota Gopinath is very special because that was the place where Mahaprabhu disappeared from. He entered into Gopinath and then left. Okay? Any other questions or comments? So, Vamshi Prabhu, are we ready for the Chappan Bhog offering? 5 minutes more. Okay. So, I've been given 5 minutes more to talk about something. I'm trying to think what can be most helpful to all of you. So, Krishna, when he was in Dwarka, right, he was in separation from Radharani. Although it is Aishwarya Dham, he had 16,108 wives, right? But he was always in separation from Sri Radharani. Right? In fact, it is said that in order to keep him in Dwarka all the time, Rohini and the wives had to find different ways to distract Krishna, right? To keep him away from thinking about Sri Radharani, right? One time it is said that he was in such a mood that they were sure that he was going to leave. He kept talking about going back to Vrindavan. So, by the help of Balram, it is said that in Dwarka itself, they created, just outside Dwarka, they created a whole Vrindavan atmosphere. Yeah, some of you may have read about it, right? They created a whole Vrindavan atmosphere so that they could take Krishna over there instead of having him go to Vrindavan, right? To distract him, right? So they had to work very hard in order to keep Krishna in Dwarka, right? Because he was always in remembrance of Radharani. And many a times, his chief wife was Rukmini, right? She would hear about Krishna talking, mentioning Radharani, and she would always feel anxious, right? That he is one day going to leave me. You know how wives are like, sorry, but they are always possessive, and that's okay, they should be, why not, right? So she was always afraid that one day he was going to leave me. So when he jokes with her also, jokingly when he tells her that why did you marry me, right? I'm not even qualified to be your husband, right? He jokes with her, and she takes it that now he's going to leave me, right? She takes it that she's going to leave me, and she starts crying. And Krishna sees that this joke became a tragedy here, right? So he has to console her and he has to tell her that no, I didn't mean it that way. You are very special, you are very dear to me. They have to console her, right? So that's Krishna. Krishna's leelas are such that if you just read those Krishna leelas, right, in the Krishna Bhog or in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and even more, if you want more deeper realizations, our acharyas give us deeper realizations which are not there in Bhagavatam or not there in Krishna Bhog. Because Prabhupada gave us only that much which was important for our bhakti. He did not give us everything because it would have distracted us from our bhakti. Right? So if you want to go even more advanced than Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu given by Rupa Goswami, that's a book that gives you a lot of insight into Krishna's Leelas, his different rasas and all that. Or if you go further into our Acharya Bhakti Vinod Thakur and all, Jiva Goswami, they reveal so much more about Krishna. And then you get a true understanding. You develop true love for Krishna through these particular scriptures that our acharyas have given us. So I just shared a drop of the ocean that our acharyas has given us. I mean, one lifetime is not enough for us to be able to read this whole thing. So much they have given us. One lifetime is not enough. We just studying Srimad Bhagavatam itself takes so much time. We can read the entire Srimad Bhagavatam in 1 year if we read one chapter every day. But Prabhupada said you must read scrutinizingly. That means every word in the Bhagavatam has a special meaning, right? When any word is used as an adjective, then there is a meaning behind it. Like the other day we were reading from Canto 10, and it was describing about how Yashoda Maya was so merciful, right? In that context, the mercy meant totally different. And if you read somewhere else about Yashoda's mercy, it means something totally different. So one may just read through it and not get the nectar, the essence of it. That is why Bhagavatam has to be studied scrutinizingly. And the way you study it scrutinizingly is only under the guidance of a guru. Only a guru can reveal to you Krishna because he's Tattvadarshana. Right? So we have to study Bhagavatam scrutinizingly with the help of a guru. I think we are ready now, right? Yeah. Okay. So thank you all so much. Thank you for being patient and bearing with me. I just shared some of my small realizations from what I had heard. And if I made any mistakes or I misstated something, please forgive me. But I hope that I was able to share some insight into this wonderful time of Jagannath. Hare Krishna. So now we will have the Chappan Bhog offering and we will sing the Jagannath Ashtakam. Where is one Bihari Prabhu? Where is one Bihari Prabhu? He'll be back. Can someone share the words for the Jagannath Ashtakam on the screen? Who can? Who knows how to? Adil, can you do it? Oh, where's Chetan Prabhu? Chetan Prabhu is there. Okay. Can one of you do it?
Yeah, I can.
Share the words of Jagannath Ashtakam.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Lyrics of Jagannath Ashtakam. Hari Hari, Shatguru, Namaskar. And we will have Garima. Where's Garima? Garima, you're going to sing the Jagannath Ashtakam? Where is she? Huh?
She's out.
Okay, bring her in. She's going to sing the Jagannath Ashtakam while we all chant this wonderful Ashtakam that has been written in glorification of Jagannath. If you all can pull it up on your phones also, you all can do that. But we will share it. Hindi में नहीं प्रभु English में.
Huh?
Hindi है?
No,
English.
no English.
Yeah, there is only. Really.
Oh, in YouTube? Will you share it? Huh? It's in YouTube? How do you share? Really? No, you don't need to share on YouTube. On YouTube, they will pull up themselves. Just on this one, you share. Where is it? This one? The phone. Keep moving. Yeah. Can everyone see or you need it bigger? A little bigger?
You called for me?
Yes, you were going to sing the Jagannath Ashtakam, right?
Yeah.
So it's time.
Okay, I need to see the lyrics and I cannot see
Yeah,
it.
that's what it's right here. Can you get on? Come here, come sit here. And you can sit here and sit here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right, this is bigger.
Okay.
Come sit here. Space this. Let me put the mic in.
How long do I sing for?
Huh?
How long do I sing for?
I will tell you. You sing as you normally sing. Then after that, Hare Krishna mantra. Then I'll tell you Hare Krishna.
कदाचित् कालिन्दिता तारे बिना संगीत करावा कदाचित् कालिन्दिता तारे बिना संगीत करावो मुदा विलीनारि वदमा कमला सदवतु पहा मुदा विलीनारि Rama Shambhu Brahma Mayapati Ganesha Chitta Pado Rama Shambhu Brahma Mayapati Ganesha Chitta Pado Jagannath Swami Nayana Patgami Baba Tume Baba Tume मुझे सभी प्रेम शिरसी सिकी प्रेक्षम कथिताते मुझे सभी प्रेम शिरसी सिकी प्रेक्षम कथिताते गोकुल में क्रांते सहचार कटाक्ष वेददाते सदा श्रीमद् वृंदावन बसती लीला परिचायो सखी लीला परिचायो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें महामुनि स्थिरे कान करुषि नीरसिकारे महामुनि स्थिरे कान करुषि नीरसिकारे वसंत सादंत सहज बलभद्रे नवहीना सुभद्रमध्यस्थ सकल सुरसेव रसराजो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें कृपा परावार सजल जलदशे निरुचिरो कृपा परावार सजल जलदशे निरुचिरो रमावली रामस्फुरतमलपङ्के गृहमुखा सुरेन्द्रनाथ श्रुतिकनशिख गीतचरितो गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें बाबा तुम्हें रथारूढ़ो गच्छन्त विनिलिका पूजे गपदालये विनिलिका पूजे श्रुति कदुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपाकर्ण्य सदाय दया सिंधुर्बन्धु सकल जगता सिंधु सुताय जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें परब्रह्मपीड कोमलय गरोत्फुल्लनयनो निवासिनी लाज निहित चरणोऽनन्त शिरसि प्रसन्नो राधा सरस कपूरालिङ्गन सुखो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें नवैय चेराजं न च कनकमाणिक्यविभावम् माणिक्यविभावम् नया चिहां रम्य न कलनकनावरवधू नया चिहां सदा काले काले प्रमतपतिनादीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें हरतु संसारं दुःखतरमसारं सुरपते हरतं पापानां विभूतिमपरां यादवपते अहोरिनो नाथ निहित शरणो निष्ठितनिधम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयना पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं यपते प्रयता शुचिः सर्वपापविष्णुधात्मा विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं यपते प्रयता शुचिः जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा
Can you just move it?
Thank you so much very much. Beautiful, always beautiful. So, in a hurry, we will like to honor our sponsors today. This, as I told you, one couple had called me and they wanted to get their Chappan Bhog done for their duties. It also happens to be their wedding anniversary. So you can see Krishna conscious they wanted to celebrate the wedding anniversary with Chappan Bhog for their Jana. So I would like to invite Mamsi Prabhu and Srisha to please come forward. So it's also the wedding anniversary, by the way. Today, right? Tomorrow. And it's only 40 years, 30 years. No, I'm not asking your age. I'm talking about the anniversary. 20th anniversary. This couple is very, very outgoing and always looking for service. They serve this center so beautifully in every respect. So I request you all to please from your heart and raise your hands high and bless them by chanting 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So as traditional in our temple here, we have ornatized gardens here. We would like the couple in front of all the wonderful devotees to exchange garlands which are offered to the ornithai. So you take one and you take one.
Sorry.
Pictures, please. Take as many pictures as you can. Take those two. Okay. Pictures, please. This is a Kodak moment. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So by exchanging knowledge, they have retaken their vows to each other till death do us apart. They have to be together, serving Krishna till death do them apart. Hare Krishna. So thank you all both so much. Now we will have a Maharati for Jagannath. But this is the Aarti plate ready? Can you please come and put the in the next 10 minutes we will do the Jagannath Aarti and then we will have the Mahaprasad. So Janya, would you like to come and please sing?
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें
जगन्नाथ स्वामी महाराज की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, जय श्री जगन्नाथ छप्पन भोग की जय। Very grateful to all the devotees who are praying for Jagannath Swami. I was told how many offerings are there. Does anyone know? Very good. 101 offerings. Wonderful number. Thank you. Thank you. And we also want to thank Vamsi Prabhu and Shirisha Mata who sponsored this whole event so beautiful. They actually took the whole 56 event. Very grateful to and 56 events. Thank Mata. And it's also the 5th anniversary of their worshiping Jagannath Swami. So we hope that they continue to serve Jagannath very nicely for at least 50 years. We hope they understand it. So thank you. Now what we will do is this Pushpanjali here. So please come and wash your hands with Achmana. Take flowers, offer it to Jagannath, and do a parikrama around Jagannath. And then you can start taking flowers. You can make 2 lines on either side. Please give the seniors a chance first.
Blessing.
We are so grateful to Krishna Sharma Prabhu.
So happy to have your association. Yeah. Krishna helps connect. He's always mercy. It's so lovely to have, to have the right connection. Yeah.
Let me show you.
And today we had a so lovely. That is it.
Yeah.
Now next.
So those who are offering Pushpanjali, please listen up. We are also going to celebrate Ram Navami on 21st Sunday. Next Sunday is Ram Navami. Although Ram Navami is on the 16th, we will celebrate Ram Navami over here on 21st. On 16th, you can come, you can offer Arjuna, you can offer Aarti to Ram, you can participate in bhajan and kirtans. But the celebration will be on 21st. We will have a full Abhishekam of Krishna Sorry, Ram, Abhishek, and then we have very big festivity. There's dramas, there's quiz for the children. Children will be performing, so it will be very big. So please come on 21st Sunday for Ram. Then on 27th evening, we will be having Sri Ram Kalyanam in this temple. We will be having Sri Ram Kalyanam on 27th evening. So that's going to be a very big event. There will be a proper mandap and there will be Kalyanam for Ram and Sita. So please come and join us on 27th evening. Thank you. Hare Krishna, this is for the ladies. Since we are doing Nama Kalyanam on 27th, on 26th evening, there will be Haldi and Kumkum for all the ladies.
Haldi and Mehendi ceremony here.
So please come and participate.
One second, I want you to do it.
Let's do sastang. Let's do sastang. Yeah, do sastang. Let's go to speak.
You did it?